What does it mean when a 1-week-old baby dies of hunger, not in a forgotten famine zone, but within sight of aid trucks and world cameras? What does it say about us, about civilization, when parents cradle the bodies of starved infants while international diplomacy dithers? That's Gaza in 2025 in July. And last night, 42 people were killed in Gaza, shot or bombed while they waited for food. The Zikkim crossing became once more a death zone, and people approached what they believed were aid trucks. In fact, they were tanks, and the Israeli army opened fire. No food, no aid, just more blood on the sand. This isn't new. This week alone, over 100 Palestinians have been killed in similar incidents near aid distribution points. And the UN confirms that more than 1,000 people have now died since May, while simply trying to find food, many of them children. Many of them parents trying to feed their children. And all this is happening while ceasefire talks stall, recalled delegations posture and statements are made about alternative options. The most haunting image of the week, the father of baby Hud Arafat, who starved to death at just 1 week old, and his father is kissing his child goodbye. Zainab Abu Halib, 6 months old, also died of malnutrition in Khan Yunis. These are not children with pre-existing health conditions. They're dying of starvation, deliberate starvation. The UN World Food Programme warns that 1 in 3 Gazans has gone days without food, 90,000 children and women in urgent need of treatment. This isn't a famine caused by drought or natural disaster. It's a famine manufactured through siege, bureaucracy, and the cynical manipulation of humanitarian access. And Israel claims there's no starvation in Gaza. It says it permits unlimited aid. But the UN, aid agencies, and every major humanitarian actor disagree. Movement is restricted. Convoys are delayed or attacked. Trucks are looted. The Hamas police, once responsible for securing aid deliveries, have been bombed into inaction. And faced with rising death tolls, Israel has authorised airdrops. Jordan and UK are involved, but these are inadequate. The head of UNRWA has warned that airdrops are expensive, inefficient, and can even kill starving civilians. A sack of rice dropped from a plane is not a substitute for law, for corridors, or for decency. Keir Starmer says the UK is urgently working to deliver aid. Fine words, but how urgent can it be when it's taken months of public outrage for this to become policy? The war that began after the atrocities, and they really were atrocities, of October the 7th, 2023, has long since lost its moral compass. It's become a war not just against Hamas, but against civilian life, against hunger, against survival. And this is not about defending borders, it's about depriving a people of bread, water and breath. And more than 59,000 Palestinians have been killed since the war began, the majority of women and children. The scale of devastation now dwarfs all previous conflicts in the Strip. Yet many Western governments remain locked in cautious equivocation. Condemnation without conscience, humanitarian concern without humanitarian protection. Stand for Gaza, for silence is a crime and indifference is a betrayal of humanity, says the Catholic priest from the Church of the Nativity in Gaza. He's right. There comes a moment when neutrality becomes complicity, when delay becomes dereliction of duty, when food withheld is as much a weapon as any bomb. Gaza's children don't need statements or summits. They need food, they need water, and above all they need the world to stop pretending that this horror is tolerable.